All right.
So you mix that up yet?
No, I'm waiting until we're actually in the chat and maybe some people can see what's
we're
going
in,
on.
Man. I don't know. I think we're in.
Ooh, that's what she said. I'm not thinking.
I am very interested to see.
It says countdown is 2 minutes and 43 seconds on my phone. Isn't it?
What's that? No, we're live, man.
Okay.
I'm really interested to see what this tastes like, Cody.
Yeah, so like everyone says, I got your Busch Light. I don't like this anyway, Nate. And then you got Mountain Dew. So they say it's like half and half. So I see what this is all about.
There's probably some TikTok video that's just like a troll. Like it probably is gonna taste like it's probably gonna taste like shit. Oh man, look at that. Let me see. Does that thing separate? Does that mix? Yeah, finger it a little bit.
Oh, that's all. That's mixed in. Looks like even it has the taste of the fizz on your lips of like apple juice already. So let's see. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah.
Good.
That's good. That's good.
Oh. No way.
That's good. That's good, guys.
A drunk lawn guy is on the chat, and he likes his beer. I wonder if he's ever tried that.
I'm telling you, these two combinations, they are dangerous. Give it a shot. Go into the store, get yourself one, and I mean, hell, I mean, this could get me drunk really fast because it's so sweet.
Where did you hear about it from?
I heard it from TikTok. Everyone's been doing it, and I think I saw a video on Instagram, but everyone's just like, "Oh yeah, this is great," and I was like, "There's no way that it tastes that good," and it does. That's great.
I'm gonna definitely try it.
It's good. It's good. You got to give it a shot. I'm not really a beer drinker. I stick to liquor, but this, I could do this. This reminds me back in my Zima days. Yeah.
Ooh. Well, with that,
hey guys,
let's go grab a glass right now.
Yep.
Grab a glass and keep off the grass. For the 75th time, we're on episode 75, and we're talking about lawn transformations. And what better way to talk about lawn transformations with the man who really transformed his lawn this past weekend. Past week, I don't know how long it took.
But Friday night and all day Saturday.
We have Turf Tamer joining us, who is actually this week's KOTG Lawn of the Week.
Oh yeah.
And we want to hear about how he did it.
All right.
You got in, man, and tell everybody who you are, where they can find you, what you do, and we can get into your lawn then.
All right. So most of you guys know I'm the Turf Tamer. I'm on all the platforms that you can find. Just trying to get YouTube up and running. You know, that's my hardest one to really get going with the editing, and I just don't have time for that stuff. I like to just record and throw it up there and see what happens. But so over the last 4 years, I've started doing what I call grass art. And basically, I come up with a design and a template and do a layered effect with height of cuts in order to bring out that design. And so my first one was a 14-foot star with wavy stripes. And I was like, that was pretty cool. Try something new next year. Then I stepped it up a notch with USA and the putting green and the saluting soldiers and that. And then I did the 9/11. That's when I really got into the art aspect of it with multi-layered designs and actually trying to get a 3D effect when you're looking at it from the street. Because my yard, it has a pretty good, it's not a steep slope, but it has a pretty good grade to it. And so it's really visible from the road. And so I was like, well, I'm going to step it up again this year. And so I decided to go.
Be right there real quick. So I'm gonna show a picture of it, the overall ending product of what you did this year, in case people haven't seen it. And then I want you to kind of walk us through it of like, we'll take it step by step. So man, this is awesome.
It's ridiculous, crazy, that's nuts.
That's amazing. I mean, neighbors, what are they saying?
It's funny, I get people stop me all day. It takes an hour longer just because people are stopping and talking to you, trying to get, hey, what are you doing? How you doing it? And that type of stuff. I changed it up a little bit this year. I did use the same, a couple of the same designs, but one of the comments from my one from last year was the reverse, having something cut in versus popping out. And so that's when I decided to do the arch of the stars, and then do some in and some out. So that was a little bit of a pain, but it was definitely worth it to see the contrast.
Oh, yeah.
No, that eagle, that is amazing.
So let me see here. So it starts with this.
Yep. So that is the middle school projector that we all grew to love and hate.
Yeah, right. I remember hating them things when I saw that. Like,
yeah. And so basically,
naughty images.
Exactly. I take a picture. I draw out my design, whether it's through clip art or taking a picture, and I take it down to Kinko's and get a transparency made. And that was my transparency of the eagle. And so I took that transparency, and actually that's a different head. I took a head off of a different eagle and put it on there because I wanted more detail in it. So I layered that eagle's head over it. And then when I drew out the eagle, so what I do from this is I take 8-foot sheets of cardboard and I hold them up on the wall, and I adjust it and mark on each section so I know what my aspect ratio is from the grass to what height I want it to be. This has been so much easier. The first year, if you guys know what grid pattern transfer is, if you ever use that in school, grid pattern transfer.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You take a little tiny square on a sheet of paper, and that equals 2 feet. And so then you draw out on a piece of paper that's this big, and I used an 8.5 by 11, and I converted that to 8 foot. And that's how I made the soldier. So drawing each little square inch by inch and making it match up from an 8.5 by 11 to an 8-foot soldier, that's how I did it the first year. And that just took way too long. So that's when I got the projector idea, and it's been a lot easier since.
So then after you get the cardboard pieces, you kind of lay them out like this.
Yep. So that's just the basic outline. So you can see there's multiple layers of cardboard for the feet and for the banner.
Banner, yeah.
Yeah, and so because there was multiple layers of depth in order to get the actual 3D effect and layering, I had to do one layer and then do a layer over the top, and then do another layer and then do a layer over the top, and then paint the eagle's claws black and the eagle's legs white. And so then with the head, that was a 4-stage, 4 different layers of different cutouts that were painted on top of each other in order to get that 3D effect on the head itself. Did I send you a close-up of the head?
Well,
hey now.
Now we're talking.
I mean, if you really want me to pull that picture up, I can.
I do.
Let me see here.
I thought there was one that I sent you of the close-up of the head.
You know what? I don't think I got one of the heads. or unless I, you sent me a couple videos, but I can't get videos to load without doing a whole bunch of work. But you sent me.
There we go. There, I sent it to you. So those are the Makita hand shears. I have a 4-inch set and a 6-inch set, and then I have a Scott set that's 2 inches wide. So I have 3 different widths of the hand scissors. And so depending on if I'm doing an edge or a large area, I'll use a different width of the hand shears to actually carve out and get to the tight edge there for the different designs. So as you can tell by, it was hot, man. It was brutal. It was in the 90s, 80% humidity, good old Northern Alabama.
Jeez.
But
Here, I got your head right here.
all right. So now when we take that off, obviously then you'll see the outline and it all matches up. But the first section, we spray painted white. Then we did the dark black section, and then we did the eyeball with solid black, and then we had to repaint over the inside of the eye white. And so because it was multi-layered, that took a little bit from a standing way out, and man, it really pops in that 3D. It really worked really well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Awesome. Yeah. So do you get any help when you're doing this? Or,
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys
advanced are you
ever.
playing that?
There's a buddy
Like,
of
when are
mine.
you
He's my
cutting the
neighbor.
cardboard?
The Turf Terminator. His name's David Tillman.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine, and he's been helping me every year from day one. So from 4 years ago, he comes out and he helps me as long as he can, and helps me hold the cardboard and draw stuff out. And because if you do it by yourself, man, that'd be brutal. So that definitely helps to have another hand. My daughter got to help this year. That was fun.
So like, when are you making your designs with the projector? And then like, when was it actually done? When did you actually finish the design in the lawn?
So about a month before I started doing the projectors, it takes me about 4 months to accumulate all the cardboard from my work. Because so I don't know if you guys don't know, I work for Kubota. I sell everything from Red Max weed eaters all the way up to Brower sod harvesters for sod farms, big tractors, skid steers, backhoes. I do full line of construction equipment. And so there's a special set of cardboard that comes from the RTV, the utility vehicle canopies, and the tractor canopies. And those are the ones that I use. So it takes me a while to store up all that cardboard and get enough to do it. But it took me about 3 different project afternoons to get all the cutouts done. And then I started this Friday night and got everything mapped out and measured. Then all day Saturday, started at 5:30 in the morning, worked till 6 at night. And then Sunday we got done at about noon with the final touch up and paint. So it was fun. Just decided to just add a little bit of color this year. Wanted to do something that would make it pop because of, red, white, and blue, and making that 3-dimensional effect on the eagle. For the large areas, I use the IDEC Power Rotary Scissors. Those things are awesome. If anybody doesn't have them, get them. And that's how I scalp down everything else. And that does take a long time.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, it's definitely time consuming because you can't dig in the edge too much or you'll take a scalp. There's a few spots I hit sand. But it does definitely take some time, but it's a lot of fun. Surprisingly, it's fun.
I mean, you got to get a lot of recognition in your town, right? I mean, any kind of news stations or any kind of local newspapers? I mean,
yeah. I made the front page of the local newspaper, and then tonight at 10, I'll be on a couple different news channels with doing the drone footage and stuff. since they hit me up last year, they told me just when I do it next year, just to send them the footage and they'll put it up again. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to tell right now, but the height of cut difference is my grass right now is at a half an inch. So it's a little bit taller than I normally cut. And then it's all the way down scalp to almost dirt.
Whew.
So that's where the contrast is. Big difference.
And you come back from that pretty well? I mean, after everything is said and done?
Oh, yeah. I'll throw down some Simple Lawn Solutions, 2800 and some Micro Booster, and it'll be up in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, you won't even be able to tell that it was there.
Now, do you go back and basically scalp everything, or you just kind of leave it and let it grow in?
Just leave it and let it grow in. I'll cut the height back down to a 1/4 inch, and I'll take the paint off, of everything, and it'll come back really quickly. Bermuda loves to come back. It's the comeback king. You can't kill it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That is so great.
Yeah, very cool.
So what's that? Is there any questions in the chat? Let's see.
How long does it take to grow out? Half inch makes all the difference in the world.
Yes, it does, Olee.
Where is Olee? Olee, you coming on here? So we were asking. Yeah, that's awesome. So KOTG Lawn of the Week, turf tamer. He's gonna hang out with us tonight. We're a little short, but yeah, we were asking some people to send in some pictures of where they started. Even if it was like something different they tried, or like where they started with their lawn and where they're at now, kind of thing. Like what you took over, where you're at, or any certain type of projects similar to what you did. So I'll pull some of them up and we can kind of look at them.
Yeah, and I didn't get a chance to go through them. I know that we were getting the DMs like crazy for a while. I'm just like, dang, people sending in photos. That's good.
So this is LTZ Lawn Care. He's always in the chat. He's been a guest a few times. So this is what he started with. You can see some weeds in there, and definitely had some work cut out. I'd be interested to see what his strategy was. I don't know if he did a complete kill off or what he did. But yeah, I mean, he really turned that around to where it is now. So LTZ, if you're in the chat, let us know what you did, man.
Yeah, good job.
Cody, we can go ahead and bounce to what you were talking about. Actually, before we do that, let's get a yard hard real quick. And
my man,
he sent us this, and I wish I had more pictures, because what he did in his backyard was crazy, as far as like,
oh yeah,
telling us how he laid everything out and just started marking and painting stuff and cutting stuff out for his landscape and all that. But that's pretty cool. What he's got going on here. Actually, the grass doesn't look that bad in the first picture, to be honest.
I'll take that green.
Yeah, but yeah, he definitely took it darker. The landscape is definitely pretty cool. He's got me another one too. So this is his backyard, which he cut a lot of different stuff up.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Is that a chicken coop yard hard?
Either that or some bunnies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They're eating good.
But
Man, man.
yeah, not just like like Cody, you took on like a little project this past fall, right?
Yeah,
And,
the little bit of perennial rye going
yeah, you
down,
put a
but
little rye into your Bermuda.
yeah, kind of learned a lesson this year and found out about it. But yeah, I'm actually happy with. I wish I would have done it the right way. So again, I kind of talked about this a couple of times, but coming into spring, I wish I would have started doing what I need to do to get my Bermuda back. Didn't do that. That's fine. It was last week. I went in and took my grass down to as low as I could go, which was an inch on my Husqvarna, and came through with my detacher and just kind of tried to get up as much of that dead perennial as I could because I know all that in there was blocking all the Bermuda from coming up, and got up quite a few. And the Bermuda's starting to grow in where the all the dead spots were right now. So I know if I would have started back in March, April, I'd probably have another picture up there showing you the Bermuda lawn. But yeah, front yard is struggling. But I'm going to do the same thing again this year. I'm throwing out some perennial ryegrass, and man, I tell you what, that thing stripes like a mother. I love it.
There's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
something about not mowing in the winter time that I enjoy. You know,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
was
don't know.
great. I mean,
I'd
it's
mow all
awesome.
year if I could.
Oh yes.
I actually go crazy in the wintertime, like yeah, I mean I look forward to blowing snow. That's all I do.
yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
I gotta get out. Like I have to be outside. I gotta be doing something. But when it's cold out, it's not really much to do out there other than shovel snow or blow snow. So I mean, yeah, I'd mow all year.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
ours
here in
is
Texas, it doesn't
wet.
get really that bad.
Yeah, we have a lot of rain in the wintertime. It's just cold and wet and just mowing muddy stripes. You know,
When's normally your last mow, Aaron?
usually I can mow up into November in
Oh, that's
Alabama
good.
here, and
Mhm.
and then first week in November is usually my last mow, and then last week in February is when I scalp it down, and then first week in March is when I get it ready.
Okay, so
yeah.
this is from a guy named Tyler. He sent us this. I really wish people would include kind of what they did and what their process was, but this is what he took over, and damn, I don't even know what that is. So I don't know if he did a complete kill off or what he did, but he turned it into something pretty sweet. He has a nice edge on there.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
I mean, Tyler, if you're in the chat, let us know what you did. You do a complete kill off, or what was that? But
I like that house, dude. That's nice.
that's what's awesome to see. It's just like seeing results, like you do something, you see results, and then like, what I'm sure once he got that where it was to what it is now, I'm sure he was just obsessed after that. I mean, that's kind of how I kind of do it, He like
Look at that cliff where his front edge is, where his grass edging. It's like a cliff you could fall off of.
you can trip on that for sure.
No, that definitely looks really good.
He says a complete kill off. Tyler just posted.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't have the
Good
balls
job.
to do that. I've always wanted to, but
you can do it.
Man, it's just
And Yard Hard clarified it's a chicken coop with a rabbit in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got Furt in the Dirt. If you're in the chat, let us kind of know what you were doing here. This looks pretty wild. So
Definitely dirt.
Dirt and sand.
something going through there. And he yeah, he got that rolling into some grass for sure. Looks good.
Nice.
You must have just sent me screenshots from your phone, which is pretty cool though. It shows the dates. But
You zoom in on all those other photos down there. Like,
yeah, what's he got down there?
Oh
That would be
man.
hilarious. that'd be great. So then we got what do we got here? Papa Mo's Low. Wow. So
Papa
Mo's Low.
Now that is a
Yeah.
steep.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's real steep.
Yeah, that would drive me crazy.
What's that? What would drive you crazy?
I'm trying to mow with a real mower on a steep slope.
And yeah, and he does that too. But yeah, look at that. That's some good work. I don't know if he's seated. I wonder if he just fed it. He's seated.
Looks like a lot of sand. Top dressed. Looks like
Yeah,
a tree was
you,
there
Papa.
probably.
Yeah, get rid of those trees, man.
I think he got me another one in here too. So yeah, and then he got it. Started to fill in.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
That's dark too.
that's good. Oh man.
That looks really good. Definitely coming.
Yeah. So with Bermuda, when you guys took over your lawns, you guys both had Bermuda, which this is a rare occasion where warm season outruling cool season on the show. But did you guys just stick with the Bermuda that came with your house, or did you guys seed anything into it?
You want to go first?
Oh, go ahead, dude. Go ahead. Go for it.
So when I first bought the house, I was a rookie. I knew nothing, and I made the grave mistake of not knowing what Bermuda is, right? So bought my house seven years ago, and I had patches it was a brand new build. I had patches, sections that weren't filling in. So I went to Lowe's and bought Bermuda mix.
Oh.
And I had no idea that this was hybrid Tifway 419 Bermuda straight from the sod farm that's 20 miles up the road, because that's where the stuff is grown, And so I made that grave mistake. So I've got certain sections of the grass that on the certain angle, you can see a wider blade and you can see a change in the color. And so there's no way to get rid of it. It's always going to be there unless I do a complete scalp and resod, do something. But yeah, I made that mistake. Definitely don't want to do that.
Oh no. Dang, that's nuts. Yeah, I'm like you. We came into this house and they had already put sod down. I had no idea what kind of sod they put down. I knew it was pretty, I knew it was Bermuda. I just didn't know what kind. Obviously, here, not really being anywhere near a metroplex kind of area, I was like, well, I don't think it's anything fancy. And it looked good when we moved in. And I wasn't doing anything with lawn at that time because I don't think I started until 2019. So I let it grow. It was October 2018 when we moved in. I didn't do nothing to it. I didn't mow. I didn't do nothing. So by, I think, March 2019, there was weeds and there was overgrown. And it was nasty. And I know. This is what I should have showed you. I should have showed you pictures from when I first moved in, what it looked like, but we've done that before, and what it is now. But yeah, I think I want to say in the front yard, it's more. It's hard to say because common Bermuda has a thicker blade, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what's in the backyard is more of a common Bermuda. In the front yard, it's real thin bladed. So, I mean, who knows where the contractor got it from? But when we put the sod in the back, I think for 3,000 square feet, I think I paid about $700. We got it real cheap at the end of the year, November. So, yeah, I don't even know where that was from either, but we got it down. And I can get it looking good sometimes, but yeah, it's definitely more common Bermuda, and it's definitely harder to work with than these finer blade ones. But I do what I can. But yeah, I was just like you, came in with the front yard already being like that, and I'd love to start over in the front yard. But
what would you pick if I was going to start over? I would definitely do a type of zoysia. I would do Xeon zoysia if I was going to start over. Xeon.
Oh man,
that is the turf that I would do. You know, Augusta.
Man, you may hate me. Oh, gee. Oh, you may hate me for this, but my table just kind of slammed down on me. It knows what I'm about to say. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but if I had to start all over, because I do have shade in a lot of my front yard, I think I might put down St. Augustine in my front yard. Isn't that crazy? I kind of want to get all lushy here, you know. But no, I think I might go St. Augustine in the front and keep my Bermuda in the back. And if I was going to do the back over again, it would definitely be a high-end Bermuda. And something crazy like that.
So I don't think I got these loaded up in
that's
order.
Steel
I'm
cut.
sorry, steel cut. Yeah, that's steel cut. So I don't really got these in too much order. So I'm gonna flip around a little bit, but yeah. So this is steel cut lawn, fellow Ohio brother, and yeah. I don't
Have you
know.
seen his backyard lately?
Looks like something is. I don't know if that's dormant or dead or what's going on there.
Combination of both, looks like.
Yeah, right. So let me
Looks
see
like
here.
piss.
He must have did a kill off. So this was his kill off. And yeah, that's some crazy stuff. And then he 2 days before, so he's got hoses dragged all over. 2 days before his daughter was born. Man, he's doing all this with a wife that's ready to pop.
I know she's happy. What are you doing?
That ain't easy. That ain't easy.
And then so this was November of 2021, and this is actually when he won Lawn of the Week. So we're going from August to November. Boom.
That's really, really good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He said there was a lot of older zoysia. It was all throughout the neighborhood, patchy. So probably a thick blade like a Meister.
So then he's got, what else we got here? So September 21. Man, I saw a picture of that recently, and that looked real dark. That slope too. That's a pretty good incline right there.
Yeah,
that's a sledding hill right there.
Right into the fence.
Yeah, I'd ride on that, but
oh,
that's what she said.
Daddy.
But yeah, September 21 and June 22. That's just awesome. That's fun.
That looks great.
That's what's fun about lawn care to me, just seeing progress like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, June 22.
Feels so good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
biggest
nice work,
thing
man.
that I give the northern guys props on is the amount of clippings you have to bag. So I put thick blade Meister zoysia in my backyard, and for my dogs, because they're just. I have 4 dogs. They just kill the Bermuda.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, bagging thick blade zoysia compared to a hybrid Bermuda, I mean, I'm emptying that bag every 3 passes. You know, it's just brutal. I don't know how you guys do it with big lawns.
Don't bag it. That's what we do.
Raw dog.
Discharge that and blow it out.
Yeah.
Let it fly.
Oh, shit.
So that's what he's looking like, about now, April. So yeah, nice work, man.
Wow, it's really good.
What do you do with your clippings after you collect them, Aaron?
I just throw them in the trash. I take them to my work dumpster.
Yeah.
I don't do anything fancy with them. I just get rid of them. No
Yeah,
compost files.
I thought it was illegal to do that for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not in Alabama. I mean, there's not a lot of things you can't do here.
Yeah, I throw mine in the trash too, and every Wednesday morning when the trash guys come, I'm just looking out the window to see what they think and see their face. But I got like 2 trash bins full of clippings if I bag. I just know they hate it because once that thing starts dumping it in, you see all the grass just fly up and go over. They probably hate me.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than leaving a bagger full of grass and coming back to it a week later.
Oh,
It's dripping, and that's just brutal.
get that dank smell.
Mm-hmm.
So this is from Wayne Esser. And Wayne, if you're in the chat, you can kind of talk about what you did here. But I know he is in Canada, and he has a lot of restrictions on the products he can use. So he has to get creative sometimes. So this was from start. It looks like they got a drain in there. I'm assuming that's some type of irrigation. And yeah, I don't know what's up with these screenshots, but yeah, that's some good stuff right there. And then
Probably downspouts coming too.
Yep, downspouts. That's what it is.
Yep. That's what I've got too. I love it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And then yeah, this is where he's at now. So
Damn.
Boom. That looks really good. Love the flowers contrast. I'm a big flower guy. Gotta love
Man,
it.
they almost look like 3D just popping out at you.
Yeah, that color looks good. And yeah, if you're in the chat, Wayne, let us know about what some details about that. Because yeah, I know you are really restricted on some products. I know we've talked before.
Like what? I mean, like a Pro Peep. Would he be restricted for that? Do you know?
I don't know.
Is it
And I just
synthetics
say
or
that
is it herbicides?
Herbicides. I know some fertilizer you can't even use.
Okay.
It's it's pretty strict over there.
Yeah.
I know he's also told me though, like they have no crabgrass, which is I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm moving to Canada.
You said you wanted St. Augustine.
Canada.
So yeah,
those are some good stripes. I like that.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I know Nate wouldn't approve it too curvy.
Oh, that first one.
I think that's badass though.
Yeah, it looks real sharp.
No, that looks real good. So yeah, we saw some good lawns. But
I liked it.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh shit.
So we
Oh,
can
where
wrap
is
things
everyone
up
tonight?
if you guys want, or we can get into something else if you want.
All right. Hell yeah. What about you, Zach? What do you have any transformations? I mean, even if it's not recent, I mean, when you moved into your house, how was that looking?
There was a lot of weeds. Damn, I'm getting some major thunder right now. My house is rocking. There was a lot of weeds, and actually, as soon as I moved in, I was on it. I was starting to. I was overseeding. I was killing weeds. I was fertilizing. And actually, I moved in when my wife was pregnant as well, and honestly, just to get away from her for a while, that's what I was doing. I was going out on the lawn. And that was my I'd make it seem like a chore, of course. I'd be like, man, we gotta get this place looking good. I gotta go outside. I gotta do this. But that was my that's how my zen in the lawn began. And then yeah, I'm trying to find a picture, but having a hard time finding a picture of when I really messed up my backyard and went at it hard. But yeah, pretty much. I mean, I just the first summer it just got hit hard. I don't have irrigation, so I still don't, but it just got hit really hard over the summer. And I thought, well, hey, I'm just gonna let it die, let it do whatever. And in the middle of the summer, I was spraying weeds. I was just killing everything, and just did the overseed in the fall, big overseed, and that's kind of what I did. I can't get any pictures to load up right now.
I think that's what I like about
Zach.
What's that?
You just what?
I just sent you when we moved into my house, and then one from 2 weeks ago. See if you can get those pulled up. Big. I've never done the full transformation, before and after, but I probably should. My biggest thing starting out was I had my boss is a McLean guy. His dad's a McLean guy. They've been using McLean's for 50 years. And they're, he's in his 80s and his grass is better than mine. I mean, I'm not kidding. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I'll have to find a picture to send you guys. But he's like, man, you got to start doing reel mowing. So when someone doesn't know what they do, I'll go to get a reel mower. I'll go to Lowe's and buy a Fiskars. Now, middle of July in Alabama, trying to push a Fiskars. It's 2-inch tall Bermuda that's never been verticutted. It's never been, nothing's been done with it. I made 2 passes with that, packed it up, took it back to Lowe's, drove down, bought a new McLean.
So that's where you started.
That's where I started. If you look at the shrubs, I mean, there was nothing, no landscaping, absolutely nothing, just the minimum. And that was in 2015, March of 2015. Lumpy.
Yeah, and they laid that sod down rough too, man.
Oh, it's brutal. That's why I rented an asphalt roller and I rolled my yard with an asphalt roller.
Yeah, that's awesome. Jeez. Yeah, and it looks like over there on the left-hand side, they're still building. At that time, they were still building.
Yeah, still building.
Yeah.
They're still building in the neighborhood. But yeah, my neighbor's house wasn't built yet. It was just rough. Definitely rough.
I bet that was.
So what do you got there right in the middle of the lawn? There was what is that? Is that your meter?
Oh.
No.
No, yeah, there's a water meter there. There was a big, huge box. And so what I did is I did a reducer and took out the Limestone County water meter box because it was so big. And I shrunk it down to a little irrigation cap.
Yeah.
So they've got to reach down. Now, if they ever have to dig it up, it'll be a pain in the butt, but then I don't have to deal with a big box.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's terrible.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Jeez.
huge difference.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah, I think that's where my yard is lacking the most. Not even just the lawn. It's all the bushes and the flowers and everything. I'm not good with that kind of stuff. I can plant whatever, but I don't know how to fertilize all that crap and keep it alive other than just water.
Right. So the biggest thing when you landscape is think of the step down progression. So your house is the tallest, your grass is the shortest, and you want it to stair step back up to the house.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of what I did on the side of here in the front yard. I have my house. I have the kind of like those bushes you have right there. And then I have some, I don't even know what they're called. I have some yellow ones that I put in that are shorter than that. And then I have some other pink ones that flower that are shorter than that.
Probably
and it kind of goes down to the lawn. What's that?
Azaleas. They're a bright
yeah.
green with the pink flower. They bloom twice a year.
They may be. I used to keep all the little tags when I bought them, but
Gotcha.
I think I threw them all away this year. I know I'll get better with that stuff too, but yeah, I think that helps the lawn look good too. I mean, seeing all the scenery around it.
Yeah, I agree definitely. And for any of your shrubs, look at something that's called Osmocote. Osmocote. It's a slow release shrub fertilizer that works all year. You just take a little spoonful of it, move the mulch away from your shrubs, throw it down there, cover it up, and it's got slow time released capsules of fertilizer that'll last you all year.
Damn,
fertilize once a year. Yeah.
Osmocote. Okay.
Osmocote.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Hey, Lawn Sauce, I saw you were in here. I forgot you sent me something earlier. I'll pull it up real quick.
He's in his head.
So dang. I don't know if you know what his lawn looks like now, but
yeah,
he's got a stranger on the house. So what?
Yeah.
But man, that I don't even know. What the heck did he make a house in the middle of a jungle or what?
This will be my house. What?
That's pretty cool because he's got a sweet lawn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cool.
Well, Lawn Radiance just asked about my super striper that I made.
Super striper.
Super striper. I don't know if you've seen the super striper, but I just sent you a couple pictures of it, Zach. So what I did is I took apart a Fisker's reel mower and I made 4 different rollers and I added a broom head in between the front 2 and the back 2 rollers. And it is a passive striper that you can just set on your grass and just walk and push and it'll stripe your grass.
What?
Doesn't even cut it?
No, it doesn't cut it. It's just rollers and a broom head. I call it the super striper. Hey, it works extremely well. It's one of my inventions. I've got that and the sand bony.
Yeah, I like the sand bony. That is cool, man. That is cool.
So there's enough weight on that to actually lay stripes?
The broom head has the resistance.
Where's the head at?
It's in between.
Right there.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Jeez.
And
Dude,
that is
awesome.
Ford Ruby Red Metallic. That's
pretty sweet
right there.
I like that golf ball on that handle. That height handle.
Yeah, it worked extremely well. It works great for getting the dew off in the morning. That's what I use it for a lot of the times.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh man, that's sweet.
That's pretty cool.
Man, the things you real guys to come up with, man, it's nuts. I'll tell you what, man. That's
Yeah, my
awesome.
wife thinks I'm crazy. You're gonna do what? Yeah. I'm gonna make a striper. No gas.
I don't know what that is.
Well, you know how it is. You get your stripes looking perfect on a Sunday afternoon, middle of the week. You're like, man, I don't want to get my mower out. I don't want to do all that. I can grab that thing. I can make a pass back and forth. It takes me 10 minutes and it's striped again. And I'm done. It works really well.
What about
That's
debris?
awesome.
Does it help get debris off there too?
It does. Yeah. I get a little bit of, from my crepe myrtle trees, I get stuff caught in the brush that I got to blow out. But yeah, it definitely will broom the turf a little bit.
Nice. Yeah, that's sweet.
You got any inventions that you come up with up there?
Oh, jeez.
Not for the
Not
lawn.
like that.
Not for the
No.
lawn.
No, I don't have anything like that. That's crazy. No, I haven't done that.
No, it was a fun little project. I was like, I know some guys that don't reel mow or don't understand that a Toro Greenmaster with the catcher and groomer kit on it weigh 375 pounds.
Whoa.
That's how much the mowers weigh. So when you're talking, that's why when you're talking about maneuvering that thing, I mean, it's a workout. And so that's why they stripe so well. That's why they roll your lawn every time you use it.
You guys make it look so light. That's nuts.
They're strong machines, definitely, but they are heavy. I mean, if you've ever tried to lift one, you can't by yourself. It takes two guys, and it hurts. It definitely hurts to lift one.
That's awesome.
Cool.
So let's see.
Good invention. You better patent that.
Yeah, sell it.
I've definitely had some people want me to build them one. Send me a message. Hey man, make me one. I send them the build sheet on it. This is everything that you need to. Yeah, there's my sticker, the Super Striper. I had a sticker made for it.
Yeah, dude, you can sell that.
You got to, right?
Awesome. Well,
Wow, man.
I said we wrap it up. It's been a good show.
It has. It's been fun.
Thanks for coming on, Aaron. Thanks everybody who submitted photos. I hope I got them all.
Yeah, I hope so.
Cool seeing everybody's, where they started. I'd like to see more. Like, I mean, a lot of people who have real nice lawns. Anybody, any Instagrammer I see, I'd like to know where they started, like what it looked like before. So pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. And lawn of the week, do I get the belt again?
Where is the belt?
Speaking of that, where the hell's the belt?
Yeah, I don't even know who has it now.
I don't know. Somebody's saying they've been sending it, but they've been saying that for a while, so I don't even know. I mean, whoever's got the belt, send it off.
If you need help sending it off, call your mommy and ask for some money.
Yeah.
And get it over here.
I agree.
Don't be a bitch. Because I'll drive down there and pick up that belt myself.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a bag.
Bry guy still hasn't gotten it. When did he win?
Forever ago.
Last year.
I mean, you got a 50-pound bag of
ridiculous.
fur. Sell your Pro Pete 50-pound bag of fur. Or give it. Like you got 50-pound bag of fur for free. You can spend a couple bucks to send it off. Come on.
Exactly. No problem there.
Nah, that sucks. Hopefully we do get the belt back because I'd like to see that belt on that lawn.
Yeah, Definitely. I would love to make another wrestling video.
Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
you printed one before. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it should be mandatory that you got to make a video with the belt and
I
put it on
agree.
your Instagram. That should be just
Any kind of video is fine. That'd be great.
yeah, just something.
Send it to me.
Yeah, Bry Guy said he won in March. So
That's ridiculous.
Oh,
yeah. We're a little behind.
but seriously, if whoever has the belt and they're actually listening or watching, reach out to me if you need some extra money to get it sent off. I'll help you get it sent off. I mean, it's not a big deal. If that's the issue. If the other issue is just you just being petty or whatever, that's fine too. But just reach out to us, man. We'll help you.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, we would. I'd pitch in. I'd pay for it. I mean,
because since we're sending you guys the belt, that's putting you guys won Lawn of the Week, but we're putting an extra expense on you, and it's not a very big one. But for some, who knows? I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but let's just get that belt back. Hashtag get that belt back.
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
like
I
that.
think when I won and I got the belt, I think I had to mail it to Arizona, if I remember right.
Oh
And
shit.
it cost me like $18.
Oh damn.
So one size ship, box and let her rip.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we
Hi,
will see
guys.
you next week.
I appreciate it.
Next week, episode
All right,
76.
Get that belt back. Hashtag is started.
Hashtag.
That's
What was
right.
it, Cody? Hashtag what?